fiesta begins! Hold on to your boots! Nice moves! How dare you do the little box on me?
So that was a clip from the much-awaited Puss in Boots, who we all know from the Shrek movies. And to discuss this film, we have one of our favorite segments, Roman's Review. So we loved this movie. It was great characters. But what audience do you think this movie should be for?
All ages, because it's hilarious and funny. But little kids probably can't understand it, because the only movies they can understand is like Dora. Do this with me. Get the magic unicorn.
Well, what was your favorite funny part in it then, Roman?
There's a cat bar, and whenever something surprising happens, the cat goes, ooh.
That was funny.
That was pretty good. So there was a lot of lessons that were learned by these characters. What do you think Kitty Softpaws learned?
That there's more stuff important than money, like love.
Yes, she did learn that, huh? And how about Humpty Alexander Dumpty?
He learned that not to lie to your friends, and that if you've done some bad things, you can still be good. You can change.
Mm-hmm. That's a good message for everybody. And did Puss learn anything?
Yes, that if you become rich or famous or something like that, not to just put your old friends aside. And that you should be loyal to your friends.
That's a good lesson. Now, I don't want to go too far into the plot because it's kind of complicated, and I don't want to give anything away, but it treats fairy tales in a hilarious way, just as the Shrek movies did.
Though I would actually, it's funny, this is just a spin-off, but I would say I enjoyed it even more than the Shrek movies. I thought it was so well done, so clever. The action sequences were really fantastic. Actually, the action, they had some really unusual angles and some really great choreography for it. It almost reminded me of the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie in the way that a lot of the comedy was very physical and very intricate, and they did a great job of that. And that really also, the way that it was filmed really fed into the 3D aspect of it, because sometimes 3D seems very perfunctory and not necessary to the film, but in this movie I actually enjoyed the 3D. I felt it was worth the extra money and that it really did add to what was going on.
I'm typically not a fan of 3D, though I did think there were several scenes in this where it did really add to the film, but not throughout. What did you think, Roman?
I think it did have some good 3D parts, but there was some parts where, like, they're just walking on the street or whatever. They didn't really need it.
Well, because some people can get headaches. Like I know little kids, especially, it can cause problems for them. So I mean, if you know that your children have problems with 3D or you're not a fan of it, it's not necessary to the movie. But if you do like it, I think it's worthwhile.
I think with older kids, it can be funner. Younger kids, they're not really gonna care anyway, and sometimes the glasses are more of a distraction than you'd like them to be. But it was definitely an action-filled movie. Official mom movie recommendation is go see it. Take your whole family.